Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360, the poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Caron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com. E-Class Consulting. It's owned and operated by E-Carice, providing tools, training, and resources that are sure to make you and your business even more successful. We are staffed with a marketing, credit, tax, and a real estate consultant. E-Class Consulting also provides a temporary admin service called E-Class Admins. Want to book an appointment with E-Class Consulting? Call 702-518-3002 or email book@eclassconsulting.com. E-Class Consulting, navigating you to greatness.
Keep your radio dial right.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars. On hot7025fm.com.
No limit to the limit. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp. No limit to the limit with Robert and Vicky Bell. I thought I told you. No limit to the limit. For better or for worse. No limit to the limit. For richer or poor. No limit to the limit. In sickness and health. I thought I told you to love and cherish until death do you part. 1 + 1 =
1.
2 is bigger, but it's
Still 1.
1 1,000, but 2
10,000.
Team Bell. Rob and Vicky Bell. Hot 702.5.
We out. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp with Vicky and Robert Bell on Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio.
We good? We on? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp with the Bells. I am your host today, your only host today. So if I sound a little somber, if I sound a little lost, y'all know who I am. But she ain't with me today. But it's all right. Everything is going to be all right, even though she ain't here. But she here. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I'm with. Who I'm usually with. Don't get it twisted. No matter where I am, there she is too. How can two walk together unless they agree? How do two become one? I don't see myself. You're going to put me on there so I want to see myself. I want to see myself. I need to see myself so I won't feel alone. I hate being alone. As the Isley brothers said, while I'm alone, I hate being alone. It's not good for Rob to be alone. You must make a helpmeet to come alongside him. You must make a helpmeet You must make a helpmeet to come alongside him. Okay, I'm good. I'm just testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3, testing. Can y'all hear me in the mic? Can y'all hear me? Oh, there you go. I couldn't hear myself. Now I can hear myself. I told you I might feel a little dismayed today. I might feel a little lost today. But let's get into it. Marriage Bootcamp with the Bell, Saturday, August 30th, 2025 already. We got one more day this month. Just one more day this month. Then August is over. Then what? It's been a long week. Been a long week. Let me see which direction I want to go. You know, I feel like I'm kind of lost today. Why are we rearranging things? Why we move that? That's why we moved that chair. Okay, why? All right, now come on now. I take them chair. Okay. Hey, if they looking that hard, hey, I saw that one time before though. It was. Did you see that meme? It wasn't a meme, but it was like a dude was on vacation and he took a picture of himself and it showed the girl zooming in. Now you see me. Now you don't. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp. Now since we don't rearrange this furniture and get everything back in position, now I'm feeling better now. August 30th, 2025. We just got one more day in August. Then September is upon us. What have you done the last 30 days? What have you done the last 8 months? Next week, Monday, will be September 1st. 9/1/25. You don't let 8 months get behind you. Now what? It's been a long 7 months with that dude in office. Now, hey, I'm here by myself, so Lady Bell, I know she at home. I know she trying to ring me in, but I'm going there. Now, it's been 8 months that dude been in office, and we still praying. Then what? After you done praying, after you done going to church, after you done shouting, after you done running around the church, after you done saying God is in control, Lisa Cook, the Federal Reserve governor, he fired her this week. VP Kamala Harris, he took her security detail from her. Meanwhile, we're praying. Meanwhile, we're still praying after all of this, after 8 months of this dude being in office, after 4 years of him being in our office, come back with the same old. Meanwhile, we're still praying. Keep on praying. Then what? Keep on quoting scriptures. Then what? Keep on waiting on God. Oh, Lady Bell is at home shaking right now because I said, keep on waiting on God. I know I don't pull some rug out of some people. Oh, we're supposed to wait on God. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. The best is yet to come. When? Hey, can I take y'all back 52 years ago, sitting there on the couch with my grandmama talking about, wait, the best is yet to come? My grandma been taking me to church since I was 5 years old. Ain't nothing changed about me. And when my grandma would say that, struggling, cleaning houses, cooking for white folks, and talking about it's going to get better. When, Grandma? When, Big Ma? When? We still waiting while we quoting the same old scriptures they're quoting, shouting to the same old God they're shouting to. We're still waiting. We're still waiting on the transfer away. Hey, what's that scripture? Man, I need Lady Bell here. What's that scripture? Well, I got my horse here with me. I know you know some Bible. The scripture that says the transferring of wealth. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. As if God gonna give somebody else hard-earned money to you. Meanwhile, while we waiting for that wealth transfer, Mark Zuckerberg wealth went up 28 billion with a B. 28 billion in 24 hours. Google it. And meanwhile, keep on waiting. Y'all still waiting for the transfer of wealth. Y'all still, if I give him 10%, the window ain't big enough. He gonna open up the windows of heaven. Keep on waiting. Is the window open? Rain down on me. Rain down. It ain't even in my notes, Lady Bell. If you at home watching me, talking about you, I'm definitely not sticking to any of these notes today. Only notes I'm sticking to is he fired Lisa Cook, the Federal Reserve governor. He took Kamala Harris security detail away. Meanwhile, we can't. If I can just get into his presence, if I can just get into coming, praising and shouting, lifting holy hands. We've been doing that. Now what? I always tell you, after they're done, no matter what they're doing, they're going to the gym, talking about they're going to lose some weight, look for the results. They going to church, singing and shouting and quoting scriptures, always look for the results. They're fasting. Oh, I used to love this. I would tell Lady Bell this all the time. We would go to church. We're on a 21-day Daniel fast, and ain't nobody lost a pound. I'm like, these people ain't fasting. How you fasting for 21 days? Oh, we fasted for 21 days, and you know who definitely ain't lose no weight? Pastor. Bishop ain't lose no weight. You on a 21-day Daniel fast, and you ain't lost 1 pound. Always look for the results. No matter what nobody is doing, always look for the results. No matter what nobody is saying, always look for the results. The results. Go back. The first church, when we're talking about in the beginning, 1 + 1 = 1. We're going to, Carisons, just me and you in the building today. We're going to talk about that. 1 + 1 = 1. You know, I thought about that all day Saturday and Sunday after we left she said 1 × 1. That's true math, but we're going to get into that later. But we talking about how do 1 + 1 become 1? 2 is bigger, but it's still 1. 2 is after 1, but it's always goes back to 1. We've been saying that, but always look for the results. No matter what they saying, always look for the results. I thought about that 50 years ago. 56 years ago when I was 5 years old, and my daddy my daddy did a little bit of everything. The jack of all trades, but he was the master of many. And you'll never meet a better dude than that dude. True story. You'll never meet a better dude, and only one person gonna go against me about that, and that's gonna be Lady Bell, because she think her dad was the best. I think my dad was the best. So kudos to us. We had some good daddy, but my daddy would sit there, and them dudes would talk. Always look for the results. But my daddy didn't say look for the results. After they done talking, my daddy would look straight at him and said, "Son, don't listen to them." This, shout out to you, Lady Bell. My daddy would say, "Son, don't listen to them. They talking bullshit." That was my daddy's favorite word. "Son, they're talking bullshit." So no matter what, after they're done talking, after they're done going to the gym, after they're done praying, after they're done reading the word, after they're done fasting, after whatever they're doing, always look for the results. I can't wait, Lady Bell. I hope you back with me next Saturday. Even if you're gonna have to join us, because when my man come here, I think they've been married about 15 years now. Just to see the thing that they have done, to see the thing. I need my Carice. I might need, you got to hand me the tissue. Hey, I want to see the thing that they have done in 15 years of marriage. I know people who've been married 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. And here my man and his wife been married 15 years. And in 15 years, the thing that they have done, I see the results. I see the results. I see the growth. I see the movement. Man, I wish Lady Bell was here right now so she can say she's seen the movement. We seen the movement. We seen the growth. Why? Hey, always look for the results. I'm going to do this. We don't heard couples say, I'm going to do this. Rob and Michelle did it. We going to do this. I heard couples say that. Rob and Michelle did it from day one. They've been grinding. They've been pushing. They've been getting it in. They've been I don't even like that word, manifesting. They've been manifesting. They've been manifesting. Yeah, they've been manifesting because after they said it, they did some things. Just speaking into existence. Just speaking into existence. Just manifest it. No, you can't just, and the word became flesh. And the word became flesh and moved and dwelled among us. I like Lady Bell. I like that in the Message Bible. And the word became flesh and moved into the neighborhood. Moved. Move is, what was that cartoon I used to like? That little song, Lady Bell. I sense you telling me something. Hey, I can't remember the name of the cartoon, but the movie was, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I sang that song for about 5 years, didn't I? I like to move it. Help me, E. Carice. What movie was that? The little, what they little chick months or something little, what, I don't know. What
Madagascar.
Madagascar. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. They said, I like to move it, move it. After you done manifesting, after you done talking it into existence, you got to move it. After you done praying, you got to move it. Vicky, we seen them. I can't wait to have them on her next week. Oh man, I can't wait to have them on her next week to see. I can't. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing. I want to see. I want to see how good their memory is. Because at least me. Well, we, Lady Bell, we should get credit for introducing them. Now, you know, I don't like matchmaking, and I don't like to say, I want to introduce you to this person, introduce you to that person. But one of them said, I like the other one, introduce me. And I said, let's see. Hey, let's look for, hey, wait a minute. Let's give it a minute. Let's look for the results. I said, okay, now we'll introduce y'all. And here we are all these years later, married and doing big things, Lady Bell. They doing big things. Shout out to them. But back to, meanwhile, no matter what, always look for the result. Oh, and I was saying, this is what I was saying. Thank you, Lady Bell. I can hear you. Thank you for that. What you call that? Help me, E. Carice, since you in the building here with me. What you call that when telepathy, when even somebody in the room with you is a telepathy or
yes.
It's telepathy. Thank you for that telepathy, Lady Bell. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear your voice loud and clear in my ear. And I ain't heard you say, don't say that yet. I ain't heard that yet. I ain't heard you say, I ain't heard you say that yet. So, like I say, always look for the results. So what I'm saying, I've been saying this since my grandma was taking me at the church at 10 years old. We go to church and the pastor would hoop and holler. You know, back them days, my grandma went to one of them, and the Lord said, and the Lord, yeah. And we believed, we thought that was the Holy Ghost. But when they would do all that, I would say back then, Beatman, what is he talking about? Beatman, what is he doing? Beatman, that ain't true. Beatman. Everybody had I said Beatman, Bigma. Everybody had a Bigma. But our big mom, we call it Big Mom. Bigma. Bigma. So what I'm saying now, I've been saying since I was 10 years old. And I'm gonna play something for y'all. See, we can't keep, and I know football season is right around the corner. We can't keep saying that dude in the White House is doing this and doing this, and we're boycotting Target. But Cracker Barrel, all they did was they're gonna change the sign, and them folks, they didn't boycott Cracker Barrel. They just said some words, and Cracker Barrel bowed. We gonna stick with the original logo. Meanwhile, we still boycotting Target, and me and Lady Bell had the conversation. We probably been to Target 10 times in 30 years. We don't even, remember we thought Target was like, we say, oh, you go to Walmart. No, I go to Target. So a lot of times, when last time we went to Target and even wanted to buy something out of there? We don't even go to Target. Well, I'm speaking for me and Lady Bell. We really don't even go to Target, but we're boycotting Target and talking about we did something because their margins went down, their numbers went down, and this went down. So we did something. Meanwhile, Lisa Cook got fired. He took Kamala's, Vice President Kamala, black woman, African-American woman, the second highest office in the world, and he stripped this woman of her security detail right before she goes on, I don't know if it's going to be a national tour, international tour, but right before, shout out to the California Highway Patrol that said they're going to step in and keep a security detail with her. I'm hoping that's everywhere she go. But meanwhile, we can't keep you. Hey, if you're going to boycott Target for DEI, the first organization that fell in line with DEI was the NBA and the NFL. Remember all season last year, they had no justice, no peace on their helmet. Remember they had no racism in the end zone. Soon as that dude got elected, the NFL took all of that down. NFL, remember no racism was in the end zone all season long last year. Then came the Super Bowl of 2025. There was no justice on the helmets. There was no peace on the helmet. But the bishop that's boycotting, that's leading the march against Target, when they said General Dollar did the same thing. Oh, we can't stand up against General Dollar like we did Target because it'll affect us. What good is a protest? Sometimes if you're going to protest something, you're going to make a stand for something. You got to hurt. They said that when it's coming to me, E. Carice, E. Carice, you know I'm old, right? I'll be 62 in January. So sometimes the effect of getting old, my mind, some of that, my mind, it's there, but it be like sometimes from the time to get from my brain to my mouth, it's like it runs into a
ashwagandha.
Some what?
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
I took some this morning, as a matter of fact.
Is it a pill? Is it
It's a gummy. It's just a vitamin.
Okay.
It's all natural vitamin.
I'm going to text that to me.
Okay.
I can't. Ashwagandha. Did I say it right?
Ashwagandha.
I got trouble with words and spelling and all that. If my secretary ain't with me. Ashwagandha. It'll help me with my memory.
It does help you with brain focus.
Okay, mm-hmm. I need some of that then. Who was the lady that did the said I didn't want to move out to her bus seat?
Rosa Parks.
Okay, and I know you got more knowledge than me. Rosa Parks. So how long would that bus boycott? It was over a couple years, wasn't it?
It was, but I think it had started as something else. Let me see. Let me see. 382 days.
308. So, okay, a little over a year. So the bishop said, let's boycott Target. Target been having some financial issues.
They're having a lot of issues.
Yeah, but let's not boycott General Dollar because it'll affect, because General Dollar is in the neighborhood.
No, they did boycott General Dollar.
But not as strong as they did Target. Now, I'm speaking from the man who caused the protest. He said we can't really come in as strong on them as we did Target because they're in our neighborhood, and we need them.
And it's understood.
It's because, but sometimes don't. If you're gonna boycott, if you do a hunger strike, I can't say I still got to eat.
The problem is that people can't get access to transportation outside of their community to go to another store. That's why they may have been a little bit lighter on that.
Okay,
so if you go to the west side, right, which is North Las Vegas, the west of North Las Vegas, essentially, there's a Dollar General there, but there's no other grocery store for miles. So they're like, these people who are impoverished that's in that area can't get a ride to go to another store.
Okay, so help me out then. They can't get a ride to another store. Mm-hmm. So we can't come as hard on General Dollar. But help me with the bus boycott. The bus was completely shut down. Mm-hmm. How did those people get around? They had to walk.
No, other people who could afford cars, they drove them to work and to school.
So here in 2025, we can't get a ride outside of the General Dollar to the. I
think community is a little bit different these days than it was then.
Perfect. That's perfect, Carice. Mm-hmm. So if we're making a stand, and if they can stand together back then, and we can't stand together right now to get Sister Jones to the store, we can't stand.
We getting Sister Jones to the store.
Okay, so then, so we should get, if we're gonna make
Isaiah a stand, and Marquand and Mama. She can't. Like, I want to. Let's keep it 100. I'm just saying, let's keep it 100. Miss Jones is getting the groceries, okay? Sister, and Deaconess, whomever, they're getting to the grocery store. It's the other ones that people are skeptical on, who don't essentially help the community.
Why Keisha can't get Tyrone to take them?
Tyrone, he can take him here and there. That's why it's not so hard. He can take him here and there. When his baby mama let him use a car, he can let him use it he can take him at that time.
But help me with this.
But not every other day.
So initially, the boycott was started because Target said they were stripping all their DEI regulations or whatever procedures, and we said let's boycott them because of that.
It was that plus the black, some of the black vendors that were allowed to essentially be in the store, which a lot of them are cosmetics. That's probably why you don't shop at Target that often. You don't need no cosmetics. You're good to go.
Right.
So most of the black cosmetics, hair products, things like that were at Target. So those things were lightened from being on the shelves. So that is part of the reason why we boycotted Target. It is not only Target removed DEI, it's Target start not purchasing items from the agreements that they initially had in place based off of black space in the store.
Okay, but so the NFL also stripped all the DEI.
I have not been a participant of the NFL since before Kaepernick. Okay,
what about
and I have a cousin who
NBA?
Plays in the NFL. The what?
The NBA and the WNBA.
The WNBA, I don't think they ever removed DEI. They are DEI.
No, I'm saying. I mean, I understand it, but no, I'm talking about all the no justice, the no peace.
They just had those shirts on 2 weeks ago.
No, they had. We want fair pay.
Well, they should get fair pay. They should get percentage pay. They should. But we don't want to talk sports now.
No, because I'm not a sports buff. I'm not.
But they should get percentage. They should get percentage.
My friends get on me all the time about, Rob, you don't like sports. You don't like this. No, I love sports, but I have a problem with I got a problem with a man that can give me LeBron stats, Jordan stats, Ohio State stats, Cleveland Browns stats, Raiders stats, Matt Crosby stats, who to do, Mashawn Parsons stats, and dude's tearing up the world because he got traded, but don't know what size they wife's shoe is, don't know what size her bra is, don't know what size, how she like it, when she like it.
Boy,
Lady Bell, you ain't in the building, so I can say what I want to say when I want to say it. You know everybody's stats, but you don't know her stats. You don't know when she ready or not. You don't know when she wanted or not. You don't know when her cycle come on, when it goes off. You don't know her. You don't know why she mad. You don't know why she upset. But you know LeBron did 34, 8, and 10 rebounds, and you know this and that. And you know every Jordan shoe that come out every day, and you'll stand in line for 8 hours for a shoe. You know every shoe, the Jordan 1, the Jordan 8, the Jordan 23, the Jordan 40, the Jordan this, and the LeBron that. You know all of that. No, I don't hate sports. I hate dudes that can quote everything and you married and you don't know nothing about #her.
Amen.
That's my problem. You tearing up the world. Dudes was going crazy when that dude got traded. Well, how do I did say that right? Michael Parson. Oh, you don't know nothing about the NFL. But the dude got traded yesterday, and on all day yesterday,
from the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, they all day yesterday on TikTok, they ripping up flags and tearing up and throwing their jersey away and all of that.
But we can't say all of them.
No, I ain't say all of them. I said some of them. Who when you say can't say all of them? Who was all of them?
We can't say all of them don't know their wife's stats or woman's stats, of course.
Work with me now. You know,
I'm okay. I'm filling in.
I'm talking in general, but I ain't talking about everybody.
Okay.
I'm not. Hey, the old saying would say, "You old enough to remember this saying." Get in where you fit in. If you know her shoe size, kudos to you. If you know her bra size, kudos to you. If you know, if she like it in the morning or in the evening or late at night, kudos to you. What's that scripture that says, dwell with her according to knowledge? There you go. Dwell with her according to knowledge. You know, everybody I seen something yesterday on TikTok of who you think gonna finish first in the AFC? Who you think gonna finish first in the AFC East, the AFC this, and they ranking all the teams, and these dudes is going crazy about all of that, but that take knowledge. Carice,
agreed.
That take knowledge, but dwell with her according to knowledge. How much time I got left, Carice? I got plenty of time. Woo, I got all this time. Boy, Lady Bell, I'm sorry. It seems like time going slow today, so I can take my time. I still got a whole 30 minutes. How do
20?
How do 1 + 1 become 1? Dwell with her according to knowledge. Dwell with her as the weaker vessel. I know she got a PhD in a double master. Honor her as the weaker vessel. Dwell with her according to knowledge. What is her stats? What is her weakness? What is her strong points? What positions can she play? Oh, look, they say LeBron, the greatest player of all times, the true GOAT, LeBron James, just a kid from Akron, Ohio, right down the street from Cleveland, Ohio. They say he can play all 5 positions. I don't know. Hey, I'm like you, Carice. I know sports, but I don't know sports.
He can.
He can. So he can play all. So what? So you got center, you got guard.
Yep. Shooter. You got a.
Okay. So what's the difference from a? So you got the center. Then you got 2 forwards.
Correct.
Just 2 forwards.
They could be or they could be interchangeable. I'm married to a basketball guy.
Then you got 2. Then you got 2 guards.
Guard and off guard.
Where the point guard come in at?
The guard is the point.
So you got the guard, that's the point guard, and then what's the off guard?
They're like the two.
They're
positions.
interchangeable.
They could be.
So LeBron, and so the man that basically bring the ball up court is the point guard.
Could be, yes, or it could be a post.
Or could be the post.
Asia Wilson brings the ball up sometimes, and she's a post. So,
Ain't she a center?
yeah. So, but she'll bring the ball up sometimes. She could play.
So she's a female LeBron. She can play all five positions, most of them.
Asia Wilson is definitely one of the best of all times.
I love me some Asia Wilson. I love the WNBA. And I'm gonna get a plug in. I'm gonna get a plug in while I'm here. You going to see the Sky coming to town this week, ain't they?
I don't think they're here. I don't think they
Yeah,
play.
they're here.
I don't know if they play here until September. Oh yeah,
September is Monday.
Jeez, you right. And I'm sure.
Can I get first dibs on them tickets? If you don't?
I would look and see. I would definitely look and see.
You have not because you asked not. So I'm putting my dibs in now. Now what was I saying, Icarice? Oh, so
you were saying 1 + 1 equals.
You see, it took that. I'm gonna see if you got any. If Lady Bell been rubbing off on you. See, when I say to Lady Bell, what was I saying? She'd be like, "You were saying, what was I saying, Icarice?"
You were talking about LeBron James being able to play all of the
right. Oh yeah, talking about. Oh yeah, talking 1 + 1 and dwelling with her according to knowledge. You got all that basketball knowledge. You got all that NFL knowledge. You got all that golf knowledge. You got all that. Even whatever your job is, you got more knowledge, you got more patience, and all of that at work. You know, when me and Lady Belford, I grew up with 7 sisters. You think I don't know how to live with one woman? Even though it's a whole different dynamic, but I grew up with 7 sisters. So do y'all know the pressure on Lady Bell? Do y'all understand? I was talking to my sister, Icarice. She's like, your wife is wonderful. You spoiled ass. My sister spoiled me.
I was just having that conversation with my brother. It's like, we spoiled him.
He the baby?
He's the baby. He is.
And how many of y'all is it?
It was only 2 of us.
Oh, so you the big sister?
I'm the oldest, yes.
And everybody spoiled him?
Naturally. He was the first grandson, too. So I'm the first grandchild, but...
See, and so...
But he's a great man, though. But I think that if you don't have a male figure to help you learn the things that you're talking about right now, then that could put you in a position where you talking about LeBron James and you don't know anything about your woman. But it's okay to be spoiled.
It's great to be spoiled, but you got to understand the dynamic. Guys say to me all the time, "Is it all right to spoil your wife?" I said, "It's great to spoil your wife, but once you spoil her, once you start it."
Oh man, I just told my husband that.
Once you start it,
don't be mad at me because you spoiled me.
Hey, what did? I'm going back a little bit. Icarice, you was probably about 10 years old then. When Janet Jackson said, "What have you done
for me lately?"
Was that Janet Jackson? Mm-hmm. What was you, about 10 then? What have you done for me lately?
I don't even know. Let's see.
Once you spoil her, it's all right to spoil her. And then I had to realize, like I said, I had 7 sisters that spoiled me, and a mama and my grandmama. Oh, Big Ma loved me to death. Oh, my Big Ma. Oh man, my Big Ma. I'm about to shed a tear, but I'm gonna hold it back. But Lady Bell between her and her brothers like a 15 year difference. So she's still her daddy's only child. So she was spoiled. Her daddy spoiled her. Her mama spoiled her. All her grandparents spoiled her. And then I just realized this. My mama-in-law moved out here about 7-8 years ago. She lived with us for a couple years. And then it clicked into me. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Then it clicked into me. I'm like, my wife is so spoiled. Then I realized her mama is the only child. I'm like, oh my God, I got a double dose of 2 only children. I got a double dose of two only. She was the only, my wife was the only child for 15 years. Her mama was the only child. My mama was the only child. But only difference between my mama and my mama-in-law, my mama-in-law had two kids, 15 years apart. My mama had 9 of us, 9 births, but she had 3 stillborns. So she would have gave birth to 12 kids. 12 kids. My mama had 9 of us. So my mama went from being the only child to I was the only child. Mama had me a bunch of kids, and then she still became the only child because she figured her only job was for us to take care of her. I'm y'all mama. I ain't got to do nothing. I got 9 of y'all. Y'all gonna take care of me. So my mama did. Hey, she did. She was like, I ain't doing this by myself. I'm gonna have me a bunch of them to take care of me. So it's all, if you want to spoil her. But if you start it, you bet. Cause she ain't gonna get better. She ain't go. Sometimes a child can be spoiled and you can raise them about that. But you spoil a wife. I said, Janet Jackson said, "What have you done for me lately?" And Eve had everything. Eve had everything. Look around. Look at this place God put me in. Everything is ours except for, you see that one tree over there, girl? You can have everything in this place. The mortgage is paid. The water is free. The air is free. The diamonds are free. The gold is free. The zoo, we can go to the zoo, girl. The zoo is free. The beach is free. Just don't touch that tree. And she looked upon it with desire. They said she looked upon it with desire. How the heck you got everything? Because the eyes of man is satisfied. The eyes of woman is never satisfied. The hell and destruction is never full, because the eyes of woman is never satisfied. Girl, how many pairs of shoes do you need? How many purses? How many purses do you need? How many of this and that do you need? Hey, who that dude just said, it's not enough. It's not enough. How many shoes do you need? It's not enough. How that song go? Carice, help me bring it. Not enough.
I don't even. You got to give me more. You got to give me more than that. Oh my goodness!
I can't think of his name. The hit song for the last 3 years. It's not enough. What's the boy? I'm looking dead on. I can't call his name. They not like us. It's not enough. That's the same song.
Oh, you talking about they not like us? You talking about Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, is that the same song we're saying?
I don't know what song you were singing.
But ain't that the same? Is that a different song? It's not enough.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Is that the same? Carice.
Listen,
I'm old.
Listen, I know.
I know. How old are you?
I'm giving you grace. I'm almost 46.
Okay, so I got kids your age.
You do.
So. Mm-hmm. You gotta look at me like my kid look at me like, and no, not how they look at me. How they look at each other like, he getting old. he getting old. So it's like, okay, so we how much time we got? About 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I want to have that conversation with you about one-on-one, but I want to also something else. Something else I want to ask you. Okay, I can't remember right now. But me and Vicky was getting to this thing about 1 + 1. That was going to be our topic for a few weeks, talking about 1 + 1. Shout out to my wonderful wife. Hey, whatever time you need to get better, girl, I understand it. But I'm gonna hold it down until you get better. I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna be here, but I want you to get some strength together. I'm gonna need you next week when we have our guests in the house. I need you to interview me with them. So we talking about this thing 1-on-1 and talking about results. So. And people, why do y'all say 1 + 1 is 1? 2 is bigger, but it's still 1. And we are referring to the scripture Amos. But I saw something, Lady Bell. I saw something. It said, "Do two walk together unless they agree?" Then the International Standard Version said, "Will a couple walk in unity without having met?" That's the first time I ever saw that. Lady Bell, when she was here with me to read this, will a couple? This is the International Standard Version. Will a couple? It went from how can two walk together unless they agree? And a lot of them versions, Carice said, how can if two men met, how do they walk together unless they agree? But this international, and I know a couple could be couple of men, couple of women, couple of ducks, couple of dogs. But when I see the word couple, I always think of a man and his wife. Will a couple walk in unity without having met? So we talking about 1 + 1 being 1 and coming in agreement of living together, understanding one another. But you said last week, why do we say 1 + 1 = 1? And nobody never asked us that question. Why do we say 1 + 1 = 1 instead of saying 1 × 1 = 1? Mm-hmm. And I think as I shot off the top of my head, I said, well, 1 × 1 = 1 mm-hmm. is true math. Mm-hmm. Is that what I said to you last week?
I believe so.
So what?
You're good. You're good.
So I'm talking too loud.
No, you're good.
So 1 × 1 = 1 mm-hmm. is true math.
Correct.
1 + 1 = 1.
2.
It's 2. Mm-hmm. It's 2. But if you're saying 1 + 1 = 1, we know it's 2. But we're saying it's 1 because the 2 will become
1 times 1 will become 1. 1 + 1. So the difference is the definition of multiplication and addition.
The difference is
you can say
1 × 1 is true math. Mm-hmm. 1 + 1 = 1 is not true math.
Correct.
Right. So that's why I say 1 + 1 become, because like I say, we using scripture, and why I use scriptures. You don't heard me say it enough. Mm-hmm. For my Bible readers and my Bible believers, some read it and believe it, and some just read. And that's why I want to get now. See, I ain't got enough time to talk about, the Bible and all that, and the do Oprah interview this week about being a prisoner in your mind. Did you see that Oprah interview this week with the dude name was see, I don't took my glasses off. Shock or something. But he told what does it mean to be truly free? And he talking about how he did 18 years in prison and he found out true freedom in prison. But he talked about how his mind, but he was in prison while he was free in his head. Mm-hmm. So a lot of us need some spiritual freedom, some new spiritual knowledge. So 1 + 1 = 1. That was just, we came up with that. We started saying that because we was a blended family. And how are we going to make this thing work? We talking 28 years ago. Blended family wasn't even a word.
How many people are in your family?
Our marriage?
Yes.
6 total.
6. So it's total of 6 of all of you.
6. Me and my son and daughter mm-hmm. married Vicky, mm-hmm. and she had 2 boys.
Gotcha. So if it's one family times 6 people, it still equals one family times 6 people. It still equals 6. So it's still going to be your one family times 6 people.
Carice. I'm old.
Okay.
I barely graduated.
You pretty educated and smart.
I got.
Okay, so
you know how I said. How say? What's that back then? You said barely. I graduated. I was like, I don't know what they need now to graduate, but back then we needed credits, mm-hmm. and in the 12th grade. My counselor want to tell me in the 12th grade, you were half credit shy of a math credit to graduate. Mm-hmm. Now hold up. You only need 17 credits. I'm gonna have 19. Yeah, you gonna have more than enough credits, but you ain't got enough math credits.
That's your counselor's fault.
Yeah, that's my counselor. He wait till I get to the 12th grade.
And that's how they do us.
Right.
Still.
And I'm like, can I take arithmetic? He said, you took that in the 8th grade and you already got credit for that. You can't take it again. So here I found myself. I don't care. Here I found myself in the 12th grade taking pre-algebra. Here I was, a 12th grader, and there were all them 9th graders. And what you took? You probably went to calculus?
My last class in high school was trigonometry.
Trigger what?
It was trigonometry. I used it one time after I graduated from college. And it was recently, actually, I used it. And I was like, I'm using trigonometry.
After all these years.
After all of these years.
And you 40-something years old, so you've been out of school at least 22 years, 25 years, and you finally used it.
Yes.
See, so
you don't have an excuse. 1 times 1 equals...
1 times 1 equals 1. That's true math.
I think that you can the way that you and your family created your saying. I think you need to keep it as it is. I think that it's what's meaningful to you. You can explain it to me, and I completely understand it.
Right.
But my question was just like, well, 1 times 1 is 1.
Right.
So
that made me think last weekend because nobody ever they were asked, well, y'all like I said, my nephew said, why do he ask his granddad? Why do Uncle Rob always say 1 + 1 equals 1? It's equals 2.
Right. So the definition of multiplication is the operation of repeating addition or grouping to find like a total. So it's basically saying one thing times another thing could equal something, right? But if it's a 1 only multiplies 1 time.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a 1 times 1, so if it's you, Mr. Bell, and you and Mrs. Bell, if it's one of you times the other one of you.
Call us Rob and Vicky. You make me sound old when you.
Man, my parents will. I don't care how old I am. My parents will be like, I know you lying. So 1 times 1 you times 1 Mrs. Bell, it still equals 1 of y'all. It still equals 1 of y'all.
Right. So I thank you for saying that. So we made that a point because, like I said, back then when we first got married, not only just to get married as 2 divorcees, but to be I was a deacon in good standings. And I got divorced, and everybody shunned me like I had leprosy. So to come back into this new marriage and say, no, hey, after it's all said and done, watch God. Watch he mold us into 1. Watch he make us 1. Oh, 2 divorced people can't get married. That's ungodly. That's unholy. Y'all sinners. Y'all been divorced. Watch God. And as I say, always look for the results. Here we are, 28.5 years later. Look at God. 28.5 years later. Look at God. Y'all say, won't he do it? Y'all laughed at me. Won't he do it? Y'all talked about me. Won't he do it? Always, no matter what, always look for the results. Rob and Michelle, I see the results. Keep on grinding. Keep on pushing. Keep on getting it in. Keep on doing what y'all do. And always, Rob and Michelle, always home first. Always home first. I love y'all. See y'all next weekend. Lady Bell, I wish you was here with me, girl. Carice done threw some dust in my eyes. She done threw some dust in my eye because she ain't see me cry today, so she was trying to make me cry. Team Bell, you know who I am. You know who I'm with. 1 + 1 will always be 1. 1 times 1 is 1, but 2 is bigger, but it's always 1. 2 is after 1, but it's always 1. Team Bell, you know who I am. You know who I'm with.
Welcome
Lady
to Marriage
Bell.
Bootcamp with Vicky and Robert Bell on Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio.